Hello, my lovely liberating Libras. Welcome, welcome. It is Sachi, and I'm here to deliver your twin flame bonus reading for October into November. Please like, comment, and subscribe. The more energy that you send to me, the more energy that I can send to you. So Libra, let's hop into it. It's very interesting. It felt like my energy sort of went like boom, like I was sitting at a table getting ready for some sort of meeting or something. Anyway, we have make the effort in reverse. Great love is worth taking the steps you are guided to take, and stay optimistic about your love life in reverse. So this is telling me basically it's hard for you to have a positive mindset when it comes to your love life, and that you're not really interested in making the effort necessary in order to sort of shift your perception about it. It says positive thinking and faith will bring you romance in reverse. So again, I feel like there is sort of this self-defeating energy when it comes to love, and kind of not able to keep an open mind about things. We have the Empress energy coming out, which is saying that the divine feminine is coming out in its highest form, right? When it comes to the earthly possessions, as opposed to, you know, the high priestess, which would be more on the spiritual aspect. But the feminine's coming in saying, look, I am fertile, I am abundant, and I deserve to own and rule my kingdom. I deserve to have everything that I want, wear the nicest linens, have the nicest jewelry, right? The Empress is really ruling over their terrain, right? And so the divine feminine has gotten to this point, and with the Hierophant has basically, you know, slammed the book on the masculine, saying, hey, you know, there are things that sort of need to be done by the book here. The Hierophant for me represents a structure of some sort. It's weird, some energy of fear went through me, so I feel like some of you may even fear what you have to do here, because the Hierophant for me, again, is some sort of institution that brings the feminine and the masculine into union. This can be like, you know, the legal system. Hierophant can also represent marriage and things like that. And can mean any sort of contract, right? This could also be, you know, getting a job that you want or whatever, and it's needing to, you know, utilize masculine and feminine energy done by the book in order to obtain that goal. And so we have the Queen of Cups here saying that, you know, the divine feminine, once again, is really on top of their cups game, of their emotionality. And some of this is, you know, as you can see, she's covering up her cup. It's when the divine feminine learns emotional regulation to the point where they don't always have to show what's in their cup, right? How they're feeling and their emotions. It doesn't have to always be spilling, even though, yes, the divine feminine is a waterfall of flow, but being able to regulate sort of into these calmer waters and say, hey, I only have one toe in the water. And with the Queen of Pentacles in reverse, it's saying that the divine feminine's energy, when it comes to the financial aspect of things, might not be doing so great. Well, when it comes to the physical, right, which does include financial, could be occupation, could be physical body and things. We have this Tower coming out with the Two of Cups and Justice both in reverse, saying that there has been some sort of tower moment, right? This is when things come crashing down, sort of everything changes in a way. And with Two of Cups and Justice in reverse, this is telling me it's a soulmate relationship that sort of dissolves basically due to the imbalance of things. This is your card in reverse, Libra. So, you know, it's kind of like the karmic scales aren't in favor in some sort of way. I will say, by the way, that this is a lot of feminine energy, so it seems to sort of be all about the feminine right now, because there are two queens and an empress there. We had Snubble coming out using Headbutt, which is in reverse. So it's telling me, you know, fairy type is soulmate relationship. You do this, I do this. You are looking for soulmate relationships where there isn't any headbutting, basically. With Dog Spirit here in reverse, there could be some aspect of a sense of loyalty, or, you know, like how a dog would listen, basically. And so with Trainer, Random Receiver in reverse, you know, Trainer indicates the other person, right? Somebody else. I have a feeling that, like, you're not interested in just someone random, basically, but you're also really not trying to headbutt with anybody either. So there could be something about a relationship that is very phone based, where you only talk on the phone or something like that. But in any case, Libra, that's what came up in the cleansing ceremony. So what we are going to do is take a look at what is going on with the divine feminine, what is going on with the divine masculine, and then what is going on in the connective. And then in the extended, we will take a look and see what is the blockage, and then what the Divine Feminine can do to manifest union, and how the masculine will physically or energetically respond. And then, of course, advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. All right, let's see here. What's going on with the Divine Feminine? My right knee is really hurting. I feel like there's an energy where something can't move forward, and it has to do with masculine. We have chemistry in reverse. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So again, I feel like there's a wounding on the feminine's own masculine energy, basically. And it's causing this, you know, not having a polarity, right? Because if you are heavily in your masculine energy, the feminine can't attract masculine energy, right? So I just feel like there's, yeah, it's like the chemistry is sort of gone. Like the biochemical aspect of things, kind of maybe even the honeymoon stage or something. Eight of Wands. So for me, the Eight of Wands means two tribes go to war. Sometimes it can be indicative of cooperation, but I feel like there's a lot of fighting. It's like the way that things are coming together, you know, chemistry-wise, isn't actually magnetic. It's more repelling. I feel like you're trying to sort of get above this in a way. 10 of Cups. I feel like this wants to come out too. With the 10 of Cups, it feels like there's some sort of celebration, like calm after the storm type energy, where you kind of like, the way that this sort of fighting or war energy is coming over, it feels like you want to be in the 10 of Cups instead. It's like everyone should have their own cup fulfilled and we just celebrate together or something like that. Tell me more. Yeah, the Empress. So yeah, the Divine Feminine is definitely in their element. It's kind of like how the Empress and Emperor are together in some way. You know what I mean? Like the Empress technically is still involved in this war, but kind of above it. And it's more of like a, oh, let's everyone, you know, be happy and sort of thing. But I do feel like the Divine Feminine is very much in their Empress element. So I'm really liking that for you, Libra. Let's see what's the light energy up here. Haunter, pain amplifier. Okay, I'm sorry about that, Libra. So it looks like the Divine Feminine is having, this situation is bringing a lot of pain, and a lot of it has to do with ghosts from the past that are haunting. This is Haunter here in the third eye. So there's pain that is being haunted in the head, right? The ghosts from the past coming and amplifying some sort of psychic pain for the feminine. It says, it strikes at humans from total darkness. Those licked by its cold tongue grow weaker with each passing day until they die. Okay, so yeah, you know, it's talking about coming out of total darkness. So I feel like this is definitely, you know, something that kind of came out of the shadow, kind of out of nowhere in a way. So definitely being haunted by things. I mean, kind of 'tis the season, you know what I mean? It is a spooky time. But I am very sorry to hear that you are in so much psychic pain, Libra. Let's see, what's going on in the shadow. I feel like someone is trying to cloak themselves here. Yeah, and because it's in the shadow. So trainer, pal pad. So trainer always indicates the other someone else, right? And I feel like there's someone who's kind of like a pen pal, maybe writing you notes or something in the astral realms or dreams. I'm definitely getting a very cloaked energy here. What was the other part? Oh, talking about being licked by its cold tongue and things like that. I feel like this person tries to be very, there's definitely something, you know, sensual about that when it comes to this. But again, it's kind of like just words is what I'm getting. Okay, let's see. What is going on with the masculine? This could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner that you seek. So I feel like the masculine is like, oh, this could be the one. I've already met them. But ooh, deception right on to the Empress. There is some sort of deception about that, of who could be the one. Someone is wearing a false mask in this relationship. So yeah. So either the masculine has said to the feminine, like, hey, you're wearing a false mask like that. Or the masculine is saying, yeah, I know you can be the one. but that is deceptive. Let's see. Tell me more about this. Magician in reverse. That's some black magic. Ooh, I don't like that. Tell me more. Two of Pentacles and Knight of Pentacles. So yeah, there's some sort of deception about the way masculine and feminine energy is being balanced in the physicality of things. So it feels like there's certain things in the physical realm that is being manipulated in terms of the masculine and feminine energy here. And it's causing things to move slow, very, very slow. Knight of Pentacles, you know, is the one that sort of halts and, you know, sits there and sort of plans to figure out where they're going to go next. It can also be a very long-term investment. There could have been something that was like, oh, you know, I'm just taking a lot of time because, like I need to balance finances, or I need to do something, you know what I mean? It feels like this is sort of the reason why the Divine Feminine isn't in the Queen of Pentacles energy, because we saw that was coming out in reverse. And it feels like because the masculine has not presented the coin that the Knight is supposed to bring, you know, to make a queen and king. And so I feel like that is some sort of deceptive magic. It definitely feels like a falsity. Let's see, what's the light energy here? Loudred using stomp. So I feel like the masculine is communicating very, very loudly, and maybe even in some sort of temper tantrum or something, because again, this is like being very, very loud, like, oh, look how he's like stomping and throwing a fit, and everything is sort of crumbling around. So it feels like the masculine, again, is throwing some sort of temper tantrum, and it's causing some sort of destruction here. It says, the shock waves from its cries can tip over trucks. It stamps its feet to power up. Yeah, so I feel like they're making a very big deal out of something. And again, there is this very destructive type energy that I'm feeling. What's the shadow here? Trainer Ultra Ball in reverse. They're upset that the feminine basically is not trying really hard to catch them. Ultra Ball, like, I'm sure many of you are familiar with what a Pokeball is, right? That's something that you use to catch Pokemon. Ultra Ball is like 3 levels up. And other than the Master Ball, pretty much has the highest success rate for any Pokemon. There are certain balls, like, you know, Level Ball is used for, you know, emotional stuff, which is water Pokemon, and, you know, Love Balls and things like that. But Ultra Ball is like basically, generally speaking, trying really hard to catch something. And the masculine is upset that that is not happening. And that's why it's like, oh, okay, well, if that's the case, then poof, you're not moving forward anymore, or something isn't moving forward. Okay, let's see what's going on in the connective. Pay attention to the red flags in reverse. The signs are cautioning you. So I feel like both the masculine and the feminine really aren't paying attention to what these red flags are here. It's funny because, you know, the red flag stuff is happening on the internet a lot lately, and it's like neither are recognizing that these are very red flags. With Chariot and 10 of Wands in reverse, and it's like, okay, I'm just gonna get out of here without actually seeing what's going on. You know, it's kind of like trying to run away from the situation is what I'm feeling. And not finishing some sort of cycle together. It has to do with the way that combined Kundalini is, of, you know, what direction things are going. And it's like, because neither is really sharing a direction, it's just like, dink. Like, again, it's like repelling away. Let's see, what's the light energy here? We have Tangela using Vine Whip. Oh, and Haunter again, Dream Eater. So, Tangela, this is talking about how both the masculine and feminine are having these entanglements in their heart chakra, which with Vine Whip is telling me that it's like whipping the heart chakra. This is like I call it my emotional BDSM card, because you're just sort of torturing the heart chakra. But again, it's masculine and feminine, but both are being haunted by these ghosts of the past. And with Dream Eater, it's like both the masculine and feminine are having their dreams eaten away. This could specifically have to do with you know, like actual dreams that you're having, like ZZZ dreams, I should say. But I feel like it's more about manifesting the dream that you have for, you know, your soul's fulfillment. It says, if you get the feeling of being watched in darkness when no one is around, Haunter is there. Yeah, so it feels like the masculine and feminine are both like, okay, yeah, I'm feeling this around me a lot, really ignoring the red flags. It says, it tangles any moving thing with its vines. Their subtle shaking is ticklish if you get ensnared. And I feel like because this ghost of the past is coming back, there's like there's so many entanglements. I feel like it's an increased, like the universe is speaking very loudly in synchronicities. It's like everything in your life could actually get ensnared in this situation if you let it. And that's a huge red flag, right? If it's controlling every single aspect of your life like that. And I feel like both the masculine and feminine are really ignoring that. Let's see, what's the shadow? Double Dragon Energy and Trainer Faded Town in reverse. So yeah, Double Dragon card, this is my Twin Flame card, right? Dragon type is Twin Flame energy. So Double Dragon, yes, you know, I feel like that's more of a confirmation than anything. Like this is Twin Flame energy, but with Trainer Faded Town, you know, Trainer being the other person, they haven't left the town, if that makes sense. There's, I don't know, tell me more information about that Faded Town. It's like it feels like both the masculine and feminine are both projecting onto each other, where it's like you've done enough in that town sort of thing. Like it's time for you to move on, basically. But both are just projecting it onto one another. With Swirlix using Tackle, yeah, this is a, it's like tackling, right? It's like you're fighting in this soulmate relationship, in this fairy type relationship. And I feel like this is the part of the soul contract that you are tackling at the moment. Something has to do with kind of doing it with sweetness in some way, which is a very Libran thing. It says, it entangles its opponents in battle. It extrudes white threads of sweet and sticky liquid like cotton candy. Or sorry, I don't know why I said liquid. Sweet and sticky as cotton candy. Okay, well, so yeah, again, I feel like this has to do with something about being sweet or something like that. Let's see what Archangel would like to bring us into the extended. Like I said, we're going to see what the blockage is, how the feminine can overcome this blockage to manifest union, how the masculine will physically or energetically respond. This one wanted to come at me. And then advice on how to manifest your highest vibrational timeline. It says you are safe in reverse. So there might be a feeling of not being safe, that something might be coming for you or something. I don't know. Very interesting energy. So Archangel Michael is here to remind you that you are safe, and that, you know, you need to make sure that you're releasing a vibration of fear, so that way you can continue to feel safe in whatever the situation is. Archangel Michael says, I am protecting you against lower energies, and am guarding you, your loved ones, and home. So, you know, if you have felt unsafe in your home, or that your loved ones aren't safe, or whatever it may be, it is really time to release that. Call Archangel Michael in if you need help accessing that safety vibration. But Libra, if you'd like to follow me into the extended, the link is in the description box below. But if we part ways here, good luck with the situation. I'm sending you so much love, a big hug, and a kiss on your third eye. Mwah.